Hello everyone. This video will show how to simplify complex rational expressions. Now let's go over this example right here. I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite this expression that we have down here. The trick in simplifying complex rational expression is that we need to work on one of the parts. It's either we're going to do the numerator first or we're going to do the denominator first. So we're not mixing them all up together. So in this case right here, I'm going to go ahead and cover the denominator and work on the numerator. If you notice, these two terms that we have here do not have the same denominator. That means we cannot add them together. So that we can make their denominators the same, we're going to multiply 1 to the first term here in a form of x over x, which is the denominator of the second. So if we are going to rewrite this expression would come out x squared over x. So you have x times x is x squared over x, and then plus 1 over x. So if you notice, they already have the same denominator, so that we can already add them together. So we collect their common denominator, which is x, and we're going to add the numerator, so that is x squared plus 1. So this is the simplified version of the numerator. Now let's go over the denominator. In the denominator, we don't have to do a lot of work here because it's just equal to x. So then from here, we can go ahead and simplify this. To do this, since this is division, we are going to copy the numerator first. When we divide complex rational expression, we remember that we're supposed to flip the denominator and we multiply them across. In this case here, I copied the numerator. This x here has an invisible denominator of 1. So that we are going to get the reciprocal for this, or we're going to flip it and we're going to multiply it to the numerator. So that would be times, flip this, so that is 1 over x. So that we can go ahead and get the answer for this. And we just have to multiply them across. So that is x squared plus 1 multiplied by 1 is still the same thing. That is x squared plus 1. And then x times x is x squared. So this is the simplified form of this given rational expression that we have up there. Now let's have another example. Okay, so let's go over this example here. I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite this given expression down here. If you notice, the numerator is 1, so we don't have a problem with it. So it's already simplified. Now we are going to simplify the denominator. Looking at the denominator here, this one is an invisible denominator of 1. This one is an x. So I have to multiply 1 to the first term in a form of x over x, so that their denominators are the same. So the expression would come out. If you notice, their denominators are the same already. So we can go ahead and combine their denominators. So this would come out 1 over, that's going to be a common denominator, which is x. So that is x squared plus y squared. Now to simplify this further, we remember that if it's a complex fraction, we copy the numerator first, which is 1, and then we flip the denominator and we multiply them across. So that would be x over x squared plus y, because that's y squared, because again, we need to flip it. So then this tells us that the final answer, or the simplified form for that, would be x, since this is multiplied by 1, so that is x over x squared plus y squared. So this is the simplified form for this expression up there. So that is how we simplify complex rational expressions.